And good afternoon and welcome to the JW Marriott here in downtown Los Angeles, California, USA for the final press conference for Friday night's stacked card of boxing action taking place at the famed Forum in Inglewood, California. It's all being brought to you courtesy of Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing USA, sponsored by Tecate, the official beer of boxing, and JD Sports. All the action will be filmed live and exclusive on Dazn and broadcast around the world, also on Sky Sports. The main event will also be brought to you in association with Zanfer Promotions, NKL Promotions, and sponsored also by M150 Energy Drink. So, ladies and gentlemen, Friday night we have a World Championship doubleheader on tap. In the main event, we've got the Superflies. Now, when most people think of Superfly, they think of a 1972 blaxploitation film that takes place in Harlem, or a Curtis Mayfield song, or even a famous pro wrestler by the name of Jimmy Superfly Snuka. But boxing fans, we know the difference, and we know better. When we think of Superfly, we think of some of the most explosive, powerful, and durable 115-pound fighters on the planet. You know, the division is not that old. It's only 39 years old. It was created in 1980 by the WBC. But in that short time, we've had some incredible champions. Galaxy, Too Sharp, Donaire, Darchinian, my favorite, Mi Vida Loca, Johnny Tapia. But in recent times, Roman Gonzalez really opened the doors for the 115-pound fighters. He was lauded by many pundits and fans as the best pound-for-pound fighter on the planet. But if Chocolatito opened the doors, Srisakat Rungvisai kicked them down when he beat Chocolatito not once but twice, especially in his second victory with that brutal fourth-round KO victory. And now he's the proud owner of the prestigious Green Belt and the coveted Ring Magazine Championship, a title that only 5 other people on the planet hold: Kyoguchi, Lomachenko, Canelo, Alexander Usyk, and Callum Smith. I'd say that's pretty good company. So, ladies and gentlemen, last year at the Forum, Srisakat Rungvisai and Juan Francisco Estrada had an epic battle. It was hailed as a contender for 2018 Fight of the Year. A lot of back-and-forth action. And going into the 12th round, the fight really seemed up for grabs. Both guys went for broke. The crowd was on their feet. And when the dust settled, the Estrada team thought that they had won. The judges scored it a majority decision for Srisakat Rungvisai. Well, I can tell you this, who decisively won. It was the fans, and especially now that we have a rematch. So I can't tell you who's going to win this Friday, and I can't tell you if we're going to see round 1 of Fight 2 or continuation round 13. But what I can tell you definitively is that Friday night will be Superfly. Now, here to tell you all about it, the man that put it together, and speaking of Superfly, the president of Matchroom Boxing USA, Mr. Eddie Hearn.
Thank you, David. I see what you did there. Very good. It's an honor to be here in LA. Obviously, coming in from London this morning, flew 11 hours. Honestly, would have flown 1,100 hours to be here for this card on Friday night. I think this is probably the card of the year. I think this could be the fight of the year. This is certainly the rematch of one of the 2018 fight of the years. And we can't wait to be at the Forum on Friday night. Of course, live on Dazn. We want to thank our sponsors, Tecate as well. And so many great fights from top to bottom. Not only do we have that great rematch, and when David talks about those Ring Magazine champions, most of those are on Dazn. Alexander Usyk, Callum Smith, Rungvisai. It goes on and on and on. Canelo, of course, coming up next week. And I think it's a wonderful time for Dazn in boxing. And I want to point out, before I pass over to Joe Markowski from Dazn, I don't want to steal all your content.
Twilight.
But when you look at the next 7 weeks on Dazn, it is probably, well, it is without question the best schedule in boxing. But when have we ever seen this before in terms of value for money for subscribers? This Friday, you have Rungvisai against Estrada. You also have the unification between Doheny and Roman. You have Jessie Vargas against Humberto Soto, multi-weight world champions going to battle as well. Next week, you have, in my opinion, one of the great middleweight fights that could go down in history between Danny Jacobs and Canelo Álvarez. in Las Vegas. The week after that, we're in the UK for our show in Nottingham. You also have Bellator on May the 11th. On May the 18th, you have a great World Boxing Super Series doubleheader with Josh Taylor against Barancic for the world title. And of course, Inoue against Rodriguez for the bantamweight unification. The week after that, you have the Ring Magazine undisputed cruiserweight world champion Alexander Usyk making his heavyweight debut against Takam. The week after that, you have the best heavyweight in the world. Opponent announced this week because someone didn't believe they could beat him fair and square.
Ooh.
Anthony Joshua will be at Madison Square Garden on June the 1st, and the week after, Gennady Golovkin returns as well. That's the next 7 weeks, and I've probably missed a lot of stuff out. When we talk about value for fight fans, this is completely and utterly off the chart. And to talk more about Dazn before I go into the fights on Friday night, I want a big round of applause for the MVP from Dazn, Joe Markowski.
Twilight. Suck all your blood out.
Saying you wouldn't, you have absolutely stolen all of my content there. So I'll try and do it some justice second time round. Listen, we're delighted to be here in Los Angeles. It's a fantastic time, as Eddie said, for our schedule, but more importantly for fight fans. And a lot's being made of next week in Las Vegas. In my opinion, the fight of the year between Canelo Álvarez and Danny Jacobs. A lot's being made of Anthony Joshua's American debut on June the 1st. And a lot's being made of Gennady Golovkin's debut on Dazn the following week on June the 8th. But for us, the best schedule in boxing starts this Friday in Los Angeles at the Forum. We're tremendously excited to be bringing that to fight fans. Eddie's touched on it. I want to stress, we are delivering unprecedented value for fight fans in North America. For the price of only $19.99 a month or $99.99 a year, fight fans are experiencing 100 fight nights a year and more than that. On top of that, our baseball content MLB, particularly valuable here in Los Angeles, and we're tremendously excited to be building on our success already here in America. So, won't go into much more detail about our schedule. Eddie's done that justice already. But we're tremendously excited about Friday night. As ever with Matchroom, a stacked card across the board, and a repeat of the 2018 Fight of the Year, in my opinion, as the main event. So we look forward to seeing all of you at the Forum on Friday, and we look forward to seeing all of you over the next 7-8 weeks as we build out the best schedule in boxing. Thanks very much.
Twilight.
Thanks, Joe. Of course, we have Ring Magazine's WBC world titles, WBA and IBF unifications, but without the top young fighters coming through in boxing, there is no future for the sport. I think recently we have signed the very best talent coming through from the amateur system in America, and two of them particularly on this card. Firstly, a young man who has finally turned 18. I can finally box him all over the world now, particularly in the US. He's had 2 fights in Tijuana, and now he makes his US debut on Saturday night, just down the road from where he lives and trains. This young man is going to be a fantastic talent. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome up, making his 3rd appearance.
I got
in the
some
pro ranks on
content
Friday,
to get out
Diego
from him.
Pacheco.
No, not him.
Good afternoon, everyone. First, I want to thank the entire Matchroom USA team and
Need some
for
chips.
putting together this amazing card for April 26th. I want to thank my management team, Split Team Management, and my training team from TG Boxing Gym for making sure I have everything I need to be at 110% for April 26th. Now that I'm 18, I can box all over the world, and what better way than start off and make my US debut here at the Forum of Los Angeles. I never imagined that at 18 years old I would be fighting at the Forum of LA in my hometown, under the card of amazing champions I grew up watching as an amateur, like Jessie Vargas, Danny Roman, Estrada, and my big bro, the Magician. All these guys that I'm able to feature in the undercard of these amazing champions. It's just a blessing, and I'm excited, and I'm ready to perform April 26th. Thank you.
Again, our latest addition to our young team at Matchroom Boxing USA is a young fighter you are going to really, really enjoy watching. This young man, Austin Ammo Williams, out of Houston in Texas, I promise you is one of the most devastating punchers you will see coming through the system. Such limited amateur experience, but already completely broken through on the scene. You're going to hear a lot about him. He's larger than life, but man, this young man can fight. And on Friday night, he makes his professional debut. So we'll have a very loud round of applause. For the first time, he makes his speech before fight week and fight night. Ladies and gentlemen, making his debut on Friday night, Austin Ammo Williams.
Hey everybody. First I'd like to say my entire goal is to change the world. So I know I have to have spectacular performances to capture you guys' attention and to keep you guys' attention. So I work extremely hard.
I like his shirt.
My team pushes me extremely hard to make sure I'm ready for every challenge. And we always take the challenges that's put in front of us, no matter if it's amateur or pro now. We're ready to go. And I always adjust and I always, you know, show what I can do. I really feel like I'm here to change the world, like I said before. So y'all always get something amazing from me, something fun, something new, something creative, something innovative from me in the ring. And that's another reason why I'm so happy to be with Dazn and Eddie Hearn and my management company, Churchill, because they always, all of them are innovative thinkers. Everybody is trying to take things to the next level, just like I need to. So with that being said, thank you to everybody. Thank you to my team. Thank you to my family, friends, and all supporters.
Where'd you get that news, man?
And I'm just ready to go. April 26th, Friday, y'all see some great things from me.
I like his shirt. I don't like his shirt.
He's setting his targets low. He doesn't want to do too much other than change the world. Okay.
Get myself some
people just wanna win
diabetes.
world titles, but I like that. You got to aim high. Okay, we have two fantastic fighters to announce up here now, and two fighters that are part of this huge movement for Eastern European boxing. I've not seen so much talent come from a region for a long, long time. Obviously, we saw.
Look at that big ass
with
can
the
of
growth
Tecate.
Triple G come through and the rise of boxing in Kazakhstan.
I love fucking Fanta.
Now, it's the time of Uzbekistan as well, and Akhmadaliev.
This is the best
and
Fanta.
Giasov and Israel Madrimov as well. Just incredible, incredible fighters. And we're so pleased to be working with them. And also Vadim Kornilov from World of Boxing. They really do know how to look after their fighters. The setup they have is outstanding. And these fighters are incredible to watch. They will fight anybody. And I'm going to call up now what will look like the mandatory challenger for the winner of the unification fight on Saturday between Danny Roman and TJ Doheny, Akhmadaliev, to say a few words with his translator.
Oh shit.
Hello everybody. Мне очень приятно на такой большой шоу боксировать здесь. Хорошие боксеры, великие боксеры. Я покажу хороший, отличный, зрелищный бой. Я большой хочу поблагодарить свой менеджер Вадим Корнилов, промоутер Рыбинский. Большое спасибо Эдди Хейр, Dazn, Matchroom. Очень был хорошо, подготовка у нас очень хорошо был. Я хороший.
Hiroshima.
Hello everyone, I'm very pleased to be on this card. I'm very grateful to my manager, Vadim Kornilov, promoter, Andrei Rubinsky, co-promoters now with Matchroom and Eddie Hearn.
Rubinsky is the billionaire.
Thank you so much to everyone, for the media, for coming here and support us. It's a big fight for me on the big stage in the United States. I was looking forward for it, and I will try to do my best to please all the crowd and maybe still some of the people attention. And of course I'm looking forward for the co-main event fight because I'm very interested in the winner of this fight.
Thank you so much.
You can hold that, you're going to speak as well, yeah. And with his first major step up on Friday night, a young man who I promise is an extraordinary talent. You need to make sure you're here to watch this young man fighting Emmanuel Taylor on Friday night. I'd like to welcome out Wonderboy.
That shit ain't on his Twitter. Somebody put that clown on timeout. I just went to his Twitter. It ain't on there. Put him on timeout.
Thank you for coming.
Liar.
В первую очередь, я очень рад, что участвую в таком большом шоу, и за это я благодарен своему промоутеру и менеджеру Андрею Михайловичу Рябинскому, Вадим Корнилов и, конечно, Matchroom, Dazn, Эдди Хейрну.
Hello, Vice President Mike
Я буду
Pence.
показать свои самые лучшие стороны, и вы увидите на что я способен и о чем я прошел. И на любительском боксе я достигал многого. Чемпионата мира, Олимпиада, я все видел и это все почувствовал. Я хочу показать теперь в профессиональном боксе, чтобы сейчас все вы увидели, на что мы способны и что мы делаем тут. И дай Бог, буду показать свои самые лучшие стороны и оправдывать буду вас всех.
Hello everyone, thank you for the coming here to support us. I'm very thankful to my promoter Andrei Rybinski and World of Boxing, to Eddie Hearn and Matchroom, to my manager Vadim Kornilov for giving me this opportunity to be on the brightest show.
Where my man Twilight at?
Povetkin Joshua,
bring him back to the mic.
With these great fighters on the card. And basically he's saying that he's seen everything possible in amateurs. He won all the possible...
Jenny Sushi does not look like Humberto Soto.
World champion, Asian champion, and all possible tournaments. Now he's here only for the gold. He won to to get the same success in professional. So now it's all about the hard work, and he's ready to showcase himself in front of all of the LA fans.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. This backdrop is only 50-50 to make it in this win, by the way. I think it's on the verge.
Blow it down, please.
A young man coming up to the stage now on a fantastic knockout run. One of the bright stars of the sport of boxing, a huge character. They love him in the UK, and I believe they're going to love him in the US as well. They should do. He's fighting at home, well, his new home in LA for the first time in a long time on Friday night. I think one of the biggest stars, not just in the 168-pound division, but in US boxing right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome up the magician, Anthony Sims.
What's up with it?
I don't know, you tell me, bro.
I just want to thank Eddie Hearns, Matchroom Boxing, Dazn for having me. It's an opportunity to be here. Gracias para mis Latinos.
Oh, shit.
All my Russian fans. Heard. I'm kidding. I'm just joking. We can talk boxing. I'm ready. I've been prepared. I've been ready, building up to this my whole life. But I want to bring attention to all the fighters up here. Each and every fighter has fought through adversity, tough times, and the fact that they're here right now on this platform, they're champions alone. So let's go ahead and give claps and all that for the fighters up here. Now, as far as me, I plan to show you some, good funky junk, skunk from the trunk, good old boxing, sticking and moving and grooving. And that wasn't
rehearsed. Shit. Too damn smooth.
I'm just happy to be here. It's a blessing. And I just like to keep it fun. The magician, simple, basic, and that's all I got to say.
Thank you, Anthony. Understated as always. On February the 23rd in Tijuana, I had a great night. Because, but earlier on I had a great night as well. At the boxing. Because my good friend over there, JC, and Zamfa Promotions, put on a great show in the auditorium at Tijuana. And I got to experience the passion for boxing that we see and we feel in the UK. Like, people arriving really early to make sure they see every single fight. People turning up to have a great time, maybe have a drink, maybe a sing, maybe a dance, and just enjoy themselves. And what I felt in Tijuana was a love for the sport of boxing. And that's what I think everybody here has, is a love for the sport of boxing. And I can't wait to go back there with JC and Zamfa and Fernando Beltran as well. And what we witnessed was a brilliant fight, an old school Mexican battle between Humberto Soto and Brandon Ríos. Many people believe Brandon Ríos would win that fight. Humberto Soto was outstanding that night. It was a wonderful performance. And straight away after that, Humberto Soto told me and his team, Paco, thank you as always, that they wanted the Jessie Vargas fight. For me, as a promoter, this is such a natural fight to make. Two multi-weight world champions, two Mexican sporting legends as well. And it's just a great style matchup between two very skilled, very passionate fighters, full of heart and full of ability. And I don't know what's going to happen, because Humberto Soto showed me on February 23rd that he has plenty left in the tank. Jessie Vargas moves up to 154 pounds. He wants that Jamie Munguia fight, JC. Remember you told me in that bar we'd make it that time? I haven't forgotten. And he must come through on Friday night in a brilliant, brilliant fight. Ladies and gentlemen, this young man, this man is a true legend of the sport, multi-weight world champion. Like a big round of applause, please, for Humberto Soto.
Muy buenas tardes tengan todos ustedes. Muchísimas gracias por la asistencia a todos los medios de comunicación.
Good afternoon, all of you, and I want to thank everybody for being here, especially media.
Creo que estoy agradecido por la empresa, con Eddie Hearn, el promotor, por esta gran oportunidad que me acaba de brindar otra vez.
I am very grateful to Mushroom Boxing, the promoter Eddie Hearn, for giving me this great opportunity and another chance in my chapter.
Siempre he dicho que arriba del ring no hay un ganador, sino toda la gente que está viendo esta gran pelea, esta gran función. Esos son los ganadores.
I think that Friday, the 26th, the fans are going to be the winners, not me or Vargas, because we're going to put a great fight.
Quiero darle las gracias por permitirme estar en esta función y decirle que voy a entregar mi corazón, cuerpo y alma para toda esa gente que me ha seguido. Muchísimas gracias.
My bad.
I want to thank everybody, and I'm going to give my all, my heart. I'm leaving everything in the ring Friday. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Humberto. To his opponent, I think probably one of the classiest guys I've ever met in boxing. Now, when we came over to the US, most people were thinking, who's this strange guy from the UK trying to sign fighters? But actually, Jessie Vargas, I believe, was our first signing. He was one of the guys who put his faith in us.
Jessie
And
Vargas.
I think DAZN as a platform have really embraced him, not just as a fighter, but also as a pundit and commercially. Thanks to Guadalupe as well. This young man is everything really you look for in a guy, in a solid guy. He's honest, he's hard-working, he's a talent. He's been there, he's done it. He's won world championships in 2 weight classes. I believe he's going to go and win a world championship in a 3rd weight class as well. Training now with a great Freddie Roach. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause, please, for Jessie Vargas.
Scott Quigg was supposed to be on the card. Kind of disappointed he's not. He got hurt.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon,
I'm very
Jesse.
happy to be here, as always. I'm happy to be back in the ring this Friday night. The opponent is Humberto Soto, as you all know. He's a tough, rugged fighter. He's a former 2-division world champion. I give him credit not only for challenging me, but also for his last victory, which wasn't expected, but he pulled out the victory, and now we're in this position where we're fighting one another. I think we're going to give the fans a great showdown. 2 Mexican warriors. We're going to put it out on the line just for you this Friday night on DAZN. And of course, I should take a step back, actually. I want to thank God. I want to thank everyone, my family, everybody for coming in here today and being present. Of course, I want to thank my promoter, Matchroom Boxing. Sometimes we don't give the credit to our promoters.
151 or 152,
I
I
want to
forgot.
thank everyone that's involved in my career. Guadalupe Valencia, Al Heyman, Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, Joe Markowski with DAZN. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to become friends with these gentlemen. The staff as well has been tremendous. They've done a terrific job, always on point. And I commend them. I give them credit for having everything so organized. Both the Matchroom and DAZN staff, you have done an amazing job in putting all these events together, not just this one, but the one previous. When it comes to Eddie Hearn, the first time we had a conversation, we had a simple but honest conversation. And you know what? Me being a fighter that has been through a lot, I heard a lot coming from him, and I was skeptical. I believed a lot in what he said, or maybe I wanted to believe it. And you know what? He's promised me things, and he's come through with each and everything that he said. And I thank him for it. I thank him for being honest, for believing in me, and having me putting me in this position where we're in a good fight, that we are going to entertain the fans. Not only that, but we're en route to fighting for another world title. But first, I have to make sure that I win this fight against Humberto Soto. I trained properly to come out with the victory, but nothing is for sure until we're then and there at the moment. And I want to make sure that I do everything possible to come out with the victory. I want to thank my trainer, Freddie Roach. He's done a tremendous job in training camp. I'm sorry, my mouth is a little dry. It's really hot out here. But I've had a 3-month camp I've left Vegas for the first time in my career to be able to give my fans a more enhanced performance. And that's what I plan to do this Friday night. Show you that I am serious about becoming a 3-division world champion and that I will become a 3-division world champion come very soon, come 2019. Thank you very much for all the support. Tune in on the zone, and I'm gonna translate in Spanish. Muchas gracias a todos por venir. Muy buenas tardes. Estoy muy agradecido por estar en esta posición. Quiero agradecerles a mi consejero Guadalupe Valencia, Heyman, mi promotor Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing, Joe Markowski, todos la verdad han hecho un gran trabajo. Gracias por creer en mí. Gracias al staff, a todos que hicieron todo esto posible. A mi gente por creer en mí. Y voy a asegurar de que por una razón creyeron en mí. Y voy a enseñarles que voy a salir con la victoria este viernes. Voy a hacer todo lo posible porque yo sé que Humberto Soto se ha preparado muy bien. Hizo una gran pelea en su última pelea contra Brandon Ríos, donde salió con la victoria, donde no se esperaba que pudiera derrotar a Brandon Ríos. Entonces le doy crédito a él. Y por esa misma razón me preparé a conciencia para salir con la victoria este viernes, que va a ser televisada por Dazn.
Thank you, Heyman.
Les sugiero a todos que no se pierdan esta pelea, la verdad, y si no tienen Dazn, apliquen ya para poder ver esta pelea. Va a ser una tremenda pelea y muchas gracias por todo su apoyo. Gracias.
Gracias. I understood all that shit.
Thank you, Jesse. It is hot up here. We're going to speed things up so these fighters can get away. Before we go to the co-main event and the main event, I'm going to be calling up Robert Gaspari from Golden Boy Promotions to talk about his fights on the card on Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Gaspari.
Hi, everybody. Nice day out here in California. Thanks,
Who is this
everybody.
man?
I'm Robert Gaspari, the Chief Operating Officer at Golden Boy Promotions. I'm
CEO?
of Oscar De La Hoya and all of Golden Boy. Thank you.
I've
media.
never seen this
Thank
man
you, everybody
before.
coming out and supporting the fights. I want to thank Eddie. I want to thank Frank Smith. Frank, I like that new haircut. That's really awesome. I have to say, it's great working with Matchroom. These guys are true professionals. We have a big fight next weekend on May 4th in Las Vegas at T-Mobile Arena with Canelo Álvarez and Danny Jacobs. It's going to be one heck of a fight at T-Mobile, so please make your way to Vegas. There's still tickets, or watch it on the Dazn. And say a couple words quickly about Dazn. What can we say? They're great partners. It's the Netflix of sports, and there's no other platform that you can get 2 Canelo fights, 2 Anthony Joshua fights, Gennady Golovkin. You get great fights from Golden Boy, great fights from Matchroom. We get great program. Joe, I want to thank everybody at Dazn. I mean, you're getting your money's worth.
Jesse Hart burning up.
The whole platform of streaming is the way of the future. Pay-per-view is dead. This is the way, if your boxing fans really want to watch the fights, this is the way you got to watch them. Thanks, Matchroom, and we're putting on 2 fights on Friday. Please come out to the Forum. The Forum's a great place, has some great fights there, great boxing. So please come out and support our fights. We have 2 fights. The first fight we're going to have is going to be Ronnie Ríos against Daniel Olay. Ronnie's a local guy here from Santa Ana. He's going to bring a big crowd. Ronnie always brings the big fights. You watch him, he's exciting. He's a fan-friendly fight. You're going to see a lot of action. Let me bring him up here for a couple of words. Ronnie Ríos. Ronnie.
Oh, no, please, no. Okay, well, go ahead, do it. May 5th.
Hello, guys. I want to make this as quick as possible because this heat is unbearable. Good afternoon to everyone.
What's the weather over there?
It's great to see everyone here, and it brings a big pleasure. I like to thank my coach Hector Lopez and my family for being there through thick and thin and always supporting me through ups and downs. As a fighter, you always have good times and you have bad times. And unfortunately, my last fight was a very bad time. And I took a year off to clear my my mental side, which is more important than physically, and I've looking to come back stronger than ever on the Friday. So if you guys can tune in to Dazn and great fights, let's just see some great fights with everybody here. Also, I forgot to thank Eddie Hearn for putting this show, Golden Boy, Thompson Boxing. Thank you so much, and hopefully everyone's safe on Friday. But at the same time, let's give the fight fans something that they want to see. Thank you so much.
You know, I want to speak Thai.
The second fight we're going to have on the card is going to be an NABA Super-Bantamweight title for 10 rounds. It's Alberto Milan versus Isaac Zabakta. Alberto is he's from Buenos Aires. He's 4-0. He's a new signing. Robert Diaz identified him. He's unbelievable. Anybody from Argentina, you know they can fight. He's not here right now, but he's the other fight for on Matchroom's card on Friday. I'd like to again thank everybody for being here. Thanks Eddie, thanks Matchroom, thanks the Zone, and come to the fights on Friday.
Thank you, Robert. On to just a fantastic co-main event. Every champion wants to be a unified world champion, and every world champion should try and unify the division as quickly as possible. When we sat down with Thompson Boxing, Ken and Alex Campanova, they made it very clear that Danny Roman wanted to unify the division as quickly as possible, and Danny Roman was one of the first fighters that signed with us as well. He gets the chance, quite literally, in his backyard on Friday night, to try and unify the Super Bantamweight division. It's a massive opportunity for him. You saw him in a great fight with Gavin McDonnell at the end of last year in Chicago. And this is a chance for him, like I said, to really make history in the sport of boxing. He is up against one underrated fighter. We want to thank MTK as well for their work in bringing TJ Doheny to the Matchroom stable as well. We saw him defend his world title in New York in January. Mike Altamora as well is here, and they really believe they will be successful on Friday night. This is a real 50-50 matchup. This is a great style matchup as well. Danny Roman loves to come forward, press the action. TJ Doheny is a great counterpuncher, great craftsman. He can stand and fight as well. This is going to be a wonderful, wonderful fight. The best versus the best in the division. First of all, I want a big round of applause for the reigning IBF Super Bantamweight World Champion from Ireland, TJ Doheny.
Let's go, TJ. Hot ass suit.
Down for the little guys. All right. I just want to thank everybody for coming out and showing your support.
Look, Danny Roman going through hell. He burning up in that black suit.
I'd like to thank Eddie Hearn, The Zone, my management team, MTK Global, Mike Altamora, my coaches Tony Del Vecchio and the maestro Hector Bermudez for getting me in fantastic shape for this unification bout. I want to thank my family for all the support and
chill, son.
Looking forward to Friday night. So it's great to be back out here in LA, this time on different circumstances. My first time to fight here, scratching another great city off the list. I've got some great cities on my resume now at the minute with New York, Tokyo, Boston, and I'm about to get a world title unification on Friday night here in LA. I'm just out there in a blank spot, sorry guys. But yeah, so it's going to be an exciting fight between myself and Danny, you know. It's what we both want. I think we got the same mindset. I think every fighter should have. Once you become world champion, it's time to prove who's the best in the division. And I think Friday night the fans are in for a real treat. Like Eddie said, you know, the styles are really going to gel well.
Nah, Rungvisai, cool. He from Thailand.
Come forward, I like to be a craftsman.
He the coolest one up there.
Trust me, I can stand and fight as well. So the fans are in for a real firecracker come Friday night. And I'm really looking forward to putting on a show on Friday night for you guys. I'll see you all down there. Thanks very much.
Thanks, TJ.
There's not one house in Thailand with an air conditioner.
As well by Thompson Promotions, and to introduce their charge, who we co-promote with, I'd like to call up Ken Thompson from Thompson Promotions to introduce Danny Roman.
That's Bangkok Dangerous.
Well, thank you, Eddie. Thank you very much. Thank the Zone, the Forum, and Matchroom. This is a fabulous fight tonight. I want to thank all of you for what you're doing for boxing.
Who's this man? That Ed
McMahon?
McMahon?
Eddie Hearn for bringing this fight to Los Angeles. Right in the backyard of Danny Roman, where he was born and raised. And now his fans, friends, and family get to watch him live at the Forum. This is a big night for the bantamweights of the world. So what we'll do, we'll see the action like never before, but the nice thing about it is we have two world champions. Both of them are gentlemen. Both of them are fabulous.
They just letting anybody talk.
Out of the ring. But when they get in the ring, it's a whole different story. So you're going to see a fight that will probably be the fight of the night. So you definitely want to be at the Forum. So at this time, I'd like to bring up the current WBA Super-Bantamweight champion of the world, the babyface assassin, Dani Roman.
I don't know who none of these people be, man. Let's be having anybody talk. You're like some type of game show host, right? With a skinny microphone.
Thank you all for being here today. I'm excited. It's finally here. I want to thank my promoter, Thompson Boxing, the Zone, Matchroom for making this possible, and TJ for accepting the challenge. This world, everybody wants every champion want to unify, and finally it's going to happen for me. Thank you all. We're going to steal the show.
It's going to be busy.
I believe, TJ, you know,
boxing
let's give
tomorrow.
People what they want to see. Let's steal the show. Let's make it the fight of the night. And, hey, and let the best man win. Thank you all for being here today.
It's boxing tomorrow, something new with Golden Boy. Boxing on Friday with this card. Boxing on Saturday. Game of Thrones on Sunday. Avengers sometime in between that.
If you haven't seen this fight yet, please watch it back before Friday. I remember watching this fight in the early hours in the UK. Just a tremendous, tremendous matchup. Such a close fight. Following the Chocolatito fights, I've been a massive fan of Rungvisai, and to get to work with him and bank in the team. Thank you so much for joining up with us, with Matchroom Boxing and Dazn, and of course to Gallo Estrada's management team as well, and JC and Zampa. Thank you so much for making this fight. This is for the WBC and the Ring Magazine Super-Flyweight Championships of the world. This is the absolute pinnacle.
I go to X in XX.
Two
That's my shit.
exceptional warriors, two great fighters. And first, I'm going to call up to the stage the challenger for the WBC and Ring Magazine title on Friday night, Juan Estrada.
X video's cool too. Pornhub if you just want to, you know, for ease of access. But IXXX is my shit.
Buenas tardes a todos.
It
Estoy
goes
muy
down.
contento de estar aquí de nuevo en Los Ángeles. Gracias a todos por estar aquí. Va a ser una gran pelea. Vengo preparado, pues ahora sí que al 100%, sin lesiones. Vamos a buscar el knockout para no dejar dudas.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks everybody for
Rungvisai ain't come the fuck around.
Excited to be here in LA, to be back in LA.
Look at Humberto.
I'm actually, this time I'm able to be at 100% preparation for the fight. Last time I had to deal with some injuries, so I couldn't show up at 100%, but I'm ready, and I thank you guys for being here.
Quiero agradecer más que nada a mi equipo de trabajo. Hicimos una excelente preparación. A mi empresa.
Yeah, I really wanted to see.
Por todo el apoyo y pues claro, a Dazn por la oportunidad.
Donaire Tite.
I want to thank my team of trainers. They did a great job in getting me ready for this fight. I want to thank all the promoters involved.
Pornhub is very high quality.
On a great show.
And it's so easy to use.
En esta pelea este viernes 26.
The interface.
Estamos a 2 días. Ya estoy ansioso porque sea mañana. Es la primera pelea de todos nosotros, el pesaje. El viernes va a ser una gran cartelera. Ojalá que pues, nos acompañen en el Forum de Inglewood. Muchas gracias por todo.
There's only 2 more days to go. I'm anxious to get it on Friday. I'm ready to
get it on.
All the fighters are ready to step onto the scale tomorrow and get that first challenge out of the way, and then step in the ring on Friday. So I invite everybody to don't miss.
Then the UK they want to burn. The UK gonna burn.
Thank
That's
you,
some fucking freaks.
Again, this young man needs no introduction. I think one of the pound-for-pound great fighters in
Rungvisai.
boxing. And I tell you, there's going to be thousands of Mexicans.
Also, where's AK and Barack? Did y'all notice they've been missing?
There's also going to be a huge Thai crowd as well. Thanks to Wendy as well for all your help, making sure that the atmosphere on Friday night is going to be exceptional. Again, working with Srisaket's team, Bank, thank you so much for everything you've done. It was a pleasure to deal with. So finally, I'd like to call up, as I said, one of the great pound-for-pound fighters in world boxing right now, the current Ring Magazine.
I want to see the winner it is
WBC
versus
Super-Flyweight champion of the world,
Nkahas.
Srisakat Saw Rungvisai.
You know, Eddie Hearn never messes up a name. Oh, listen to this shit. I love when people speak Thai. I understand all this.
สวัสดีแขกผู้เกียรติทุกท่านแล้วก็ผู้สื่อข่าวทุกท่านครับก็วันนี้ผมก็มาแถลงข่าวผมก็รู้สึกดีใจครับที่ได้มาต่อยที่อเมริกาเป็นครั้งที่4แล้วก็อยากให้พี่น้องชาวไทยทุกคนไปเชียร์ผมด้วยนะครับที่ The Forum วันที่ 26 เมษายนนี้ครับก็อยากให้พี่น้องทุกคนไปเชียร์ผมด้วยครับขอบคุณครับผม
Thank you everybody for coming to support me. I feel great. I feel confident for my training. It's my 4th time fighting here in the U.S. and I feel very confident. I ask all the Thai people to come support this Friday for this fight and get ready to see a show this Friday.
ก็ขอขอบคุณแมตรูมแล้วก็ WBC M150 ครับผมขอบคุณครับ
Thank you to Matchroom, thank you to WBC, and thank you to all the newscasts that came.
Damn. That's it?
Thank you, everyone. Fighters, I know it's warm up here. We're going to leave the stage shortly and then have head-to-heads up here on the stage. I just want to, as well, thank Dazn again, Joe, and your team. This is a great project we're on and great journey we're on together. I want to thank our team as well at Matchroom. Probably we don't do that as much as we should do. I'll probably forget someone, but those that are here, Waldy, Sydney, Miss Ringside VIP, Sean, who else have I missed out? Big Frank Smith with a great haircut, Winkle down here, Kevin, Josh Roy. I think I've nailed it with everyone. Thank you so much for your hard work. We're putting on over 50 shows a year all over the world. It's a lot of work, week in, day out, hour after hour, and all your work is appreciated for this movement for Matchroom Boxing worldwide. So thank you so much for coming. Don't miss the weigh-in on Thursday. And spread the word about this show at the Forum on Friday. For me, it's the card of the year so far. It's going to be a great night. Enjoy your drinks, enjoy your food, and we'll see you very soon. Thank you very much for coming out.
Let's talk. Let's talk. Let me tell y'all some real shit. Have y'all noticed I've been doing a lot of streams lately? The podcast is coming. We can't be doing streams like this no more, but I've been doing some experiments. That's why I've been doing these streams, you know. So, I wish I can tell. I can't put it all into words. So I want to have it all done before Canelo Jacobs, but it'll be best for me to do it after Canelo Jacobs because I want to take a little bit of a break, like a week off, to get all my shit sorted out the week after Canelo Jacobs. So this week I'm kind of coasting, you know. And plus I got a court date tomorrow, so. Hold on, let me move this to Kate. We're going to go full screen for the head-to-heads, the face-offs. And then we can talk a little bit more. Oh. Yeah, this has been a big... No, this is not my last stream. But I've been doing some experimenting, you know, to see how quickly I can edit certain stuff out of the stream. You know, it's complex.
TJ and Danny, please.
Gennady has a great personality, by the way.
Well done. Nice one, TJ.
I never slid in her DMs. Oh, I think I did once. Anyway, she cool as shit, but this is when I used to be on Instagram. I didn't slide in her DMs like that. I forgot what something happened. But yeah, she read it. So it wouldn't go through. So it was in limbo for like, my Instagram was in limbo for like 3 months. And then I got an email saying like, your shit is deactivated because you didn't fucking do what we asked you to do. So that pissed me off. So I was like, man, fuck that shit. But it was stupid. I should have kept my Instagram. That wasn't cool. You know, that was a bad decision because it was 15,000 followers there. I could have used them for something.